What's up guys, FlamingVictini here. This time we're back on the Showdown server to do some OLT laddering. This is like 8 hours before the end of cycle 2 and I had quickly laddered to 1600 the day before, so we're just going to be laddering a little bit more. I'm going to be using a team I built with Manectric, Togekiss, and Tyranitar. It's an okay team. I think it should suffice for this live. And my opponent is bringing some Reuniclus. It looks like a team that really wants a Tyranitar, but it has a Reuniclus instead. That's all I can say. But his rocker is definitely his Lando, so I feel like Manectric can put a lot of pressure on him. As he does lead off with this Raikou, I don't think he'll go for an electric move, probably a Shadow Ball or an HP Ice right now. So I'm going to pull a switch into my Tyranitar, as he does indeed just go for the Shadow Ball. I think Scarf Tyranitar does outspeed Raikou, but I'm just going to go for the Pursuit anyway, as he does Hard Switch, which is smart. Thankfully did not Volt Switch, because that would have annoyed me. And he does go to his Lando T, which means I'm just going to pull a switch to my own Lando and get out my rocks. This is going to let in his Volcanic. He actually U-turns, so I'm fine with that. He just gets the momentum but takes some damage, and I need chip on this Lando anyway to put it in range of HP Ice from my Manectric. He's probably going to go to his Volcanion, and I'm going to have to go to my Starmie on that. He doesn't have a Tyranitar, so that really makes Starmie much more effective. I feel I do have Toxic to hit the Volcanion, and I can recover up, and it shouldn't be able to do too much to me. The Eruption did a lot. Oh my god. What is that? What is that damage? That is insane. Oh my god. Sand goes away there, so I'm gonna recover one more time. And he's just clicking. I can PP stall you. Oh my god, don't burn. Oh, I think I'm gonna have to go for the PP stall right now, as he just keeps clicking Steamer. Oh my god, there's the burn. Whew. I'm gonna have to pull a switch into my Ferrothorn now. Can't really do much, as this Volcanion is down to 3 Steam Eruptions, but it's completely destroying me. I'm gonna click Spikes. Know it's a consistent move that'll do something useful for me, as he pulls a switch into his Lando T. I'm gonna pull a switch into my Starmie, because if he goes for the rocks, I am alive. And what do I want to do right here? I am a bold me, so Landorus T. Oh, you defensive. You turn versus like I think I have like 200 or something like that, a little less. I could recover, but I don't feel like it'll accomplish that much. I know I can't spin this turn. I'm just gonna Scald. As he stays in, I'm kind of okay with that. He actually EQ'd, so maybe I could have recovered once, but yeah, I'm gonna go into my Lando T, and that Volcanion is obviously a looming threat right now. I want to get my rocks up though, as he is actually Stone Edge. Okay, I'm gonna pull a hard switch into my Ferrothorn, because this Lando T is -1. It doesn't have knockoff or anything. It's not gonna be threatening me too much, and I can just pull a switch into my Ferrothorn on an edge and recover that off. I'm just gonna go for a Leech Seed. If he wants to pull a switch into his Reuniclus, which I can expect, that's fine, but I don't want to have to Thunder Wave on, like, I just don't want to Thunder Wave the Lando T and take an EQ or something like that. Just unnecessary damage when I can keep my Ferrothorn healthy, as he pulls a hard switch into Scizor. See, so if he goes to a Scizor, I'm fine with just going to my Lando T and pivoting out. Scizor is actually one of the biggest threats to this team. I do have Manectric to check it, but yeah, he actually pulls a switch into his Latios. I'm going to pull a hard switch into my Tyranitar, so I can trap this thing. Togekiss is my way. I think Togekiss is my way to win, to be honest. The Raikou is almost dead. I just need to beat this. He actually pulls a switch into his Lando T. I'm gonna risk the Edge Miss to kill this thing. Please don't miss. Maybe I don't need to risk the miss. I think I need to keep my health though. Okay, I do hit the edge, which is good for me. And what is he gonna do right here? I mean, he doesn't necessarily know that I'm Scarf at this point. I mean, I guess based on the damage, but he does pull a switch into his Latios. Okay, I'm gonna Stone Edge, as he has actually Scarf Latios. That is very interesting, and the Stone Edge is able to knock out the Latios with the Sand, so that's really nice. That is great. So T-Tar getting 2 kills right there. Hazards are gone, and I still have the ability to set up all my hazards again, which is great. He pulls a switch into his Reuniclus. Why is my Ferrothorn reduced speed? I swear it is. I'm gonna need to find a Ferrothorn spread better than this, but I'm gonna click that T-Wave. As, yeah, he just goes for this Calm Mind. I'm gonna set up a Spike, and then I probably should not do that, but I'm gonna do it anyway, as he just Calm Minding. I want to knock off this thing's lefties, so I want to pull switch into my Lando T. Alright guys, sorry about that, he gets paired. I'm going to go for the knockoff. It's actually Colbur Berry. That is interesting, and he gets fully paralyzed. I'm going to set up my rocks because I'm treating this Reuniclus as a non-threat when I really shouldn't. Yeah. So, I don't know, I feel like it's that mentality, oh, Togekiss is gonna flinch him anyway, and then I don't flinch, and then I get destroyed. And I'm just thinking ahead of how these hazards are gonna be useful, but yeah, he does go for the recover right there. I'm gonna U-turn into my Tyranitar. I don't really need my T-Tar for anything, and damaging this Reuniclus is gonna be nice. He does Signal Beam and predict me, but that did nothing, and I'm fine with crunching, because if I force him out, oh yeah, I actually get a drop and a barrel. Rip, and he leaves, so we're gonna take that win and move on to the next game. I mean, all I needed was the damage on that Reuniclus anyway, but my opponent is gonna be using a Mega Gallade team. I haven't seen that in a long time, but it is actually threatening to my team, kind of. Kyurem is also threatening, depending on the set. Not sure what I want to do. I honestly kind of want to lead off with my Ferrothorn, get up a Spike. Yeah, actually, he does actually lead with his Kyurem, so I'm probably just going to throw out a T-Wave. Paralyzing the Heatran is, I mean, not bad for me. It's the only status I can get on it. I could potentially Spikes, but I don't want to, like, get HP fired and have no compensation. So yeah, is this game done? Almost done. My opponent, yeah, this Kyurem can be threatened depending on the set. I just don't know what set it is, and that Gallade does look scary. I would ideally like to Mega my Manectric before he can Mega his Gallade. He does pull a hard switch into his Heatran, so there's the yellow color, which is going to be nice. Pull a hard switch into my Starmie. Starmie, he does actually pull a switch into his Kyurem, so I don't think the way that he's playing aggressively makes, oh, frick. So Bold Me pulls through. Oh my god. That did not go as well as I'd hoped, but he does pull a switch in his Gallade, so I mean, this is fine for me. I can get out my rocks, even if he's Ice Punch. I get the Helmet and I get the Intimidate as he pulls a switch into his Lando T. I'm gonna knock this thing off. I'm just not sure what this thing is, as he's actually Assault Vest. That is interesting. Can't say I expected that. I'm gonna U-turn into my Ferrothorn. I need to play around. Oh, he actually does U-turn himself. Interesting. Well, I get some chip down, so this Lando T is almost done. He goes to his Heatran. I need to Calc Starmie versus Heatran. Yeah, I don't think he'll be able to kill, but like at the same time, I feel like pulling a hard switch into Starmie is a little bit reckless. I mean, what would he be able to do? Earth Power me? Or what? I mean, I'm not gonna get in my Starmie any other time, so I'm just gonna go to it as he does Lava Plume. Does he burn? Yes, he does not burn, so I get to get off my recover. This is great. And his Kyurem is Scarf, which means it's not as big of a breaking threat to me as I expected. So pretty much Gallade is his biggest threat to me. I did let my Lando T take some damage, so that's not going to be so great. But yeah, he does pull a switch into his Gallade. Do these things have room for Ice Punch and Zen? I mean, I feel like Ice Punch knockoff is the biggest threat to me. I could Toxic this, but I don't want to get knocked off. I'm just gonna pull that switch into land OT just to see what he wants to do, as he megas and does indeed go for the knockoff. Do I want to take an Ice Punch? Whatever, I'm gonna U-turn as he does pull a switch into Skarmory. Let's see if he's Helmet or not. And he is indeed Rocky Helmet, so I'm gonna need to keep that in mind for the future. I don't want to take too much of that damage. I'm just gonna Volt Switch out of here as he does pull a switch into his Amoonguss. I don't know if this Amoonguss is HP Fire or not. I feel like Togekiss is my best overall play because I can Air Slash flinch this thing and avoid losing him on to sleep, since I don't know if this is HP Fire or not. As he does pull a switch into Skarmory, I'm gonna flinch you down, boy. I'm gonna flinch you down. I'm gonna go for the Air Slash. Grab this flinch. As he, oh my god. Lucky players, man. I'm gonna Nasty Plot as he roosts. And I'm gonna start flinching. Yeah, give me this flinch. Give me this flinch. If flinches go as I hope, I think I should be able to get a kill right here. And removing the Skarmory would be nice. As I do get that flinch, can I get one more? I get it, and can I hit this Air Slash? I hit it, great, so that's wonderful. And he's probably gonna have to pull switch into his Kyurem right here, which is toxic. And taking all this damage, I wanna keep my Ferrothorn healthy. I mean, Tyranitar is a really big threat to him, so I don't want to take damage on that, so I'm just going to pull switch into my Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn also makes him kind of want to go to his Heatran, and I mean, I can also get out my Spikes, and if he goes to Heatran, that means I can go to my Starmie and spin at some point, plus I'm avoiding the 2-KO from his Kyurem right here, and I can get up the Spikes. He does go to his Heatran, which is what I wanted. I was afraid he was going to go to his Amoonguss, but that kind of indicated to me that his Amoonguss is not HP Fire as he forfeits. So this team is putting in work, probably going to get one more game. As opponent is using another Kyurem team, he's got a Jirachi. So depending, if it's like sub Fire Punch Jirachi, that can be really, really annoying. Yeah, I just don't know what his sets are, but he doesn't have Hazard Control, so Spikes are going to be good this game. Yeah, Spikes are gonna be good. What do I want to do? I don't know what his Lando T and his T-Tar is. I don't want to lead off. I can lead off with my Lando T and get up my rocks, as he does lead off with his Jirachi. I don't know what this thing is gonna do. I'm gonna go for the knockoff. Yes, he does stay in to get up his rocks. I'll take it. I'll take it, man. If you're gonna stay at leaving our Jirachi to get up those rocks, I'll take it, as he wishes. Is he gonna wish past or something? I'm just gonna knock off again, as he body slams. Okay. Didn't know that you wanted your Jirachi to die, but I'll take it. He does get the paralysis on my Lando T, which might be annoying with like some Parahack stuff, but I'm feeling pretty good about this game already. Ferrothorn just puts in so much work on his team, and because of that, I really want to be careful about some lures, HP Fire, Focus Blast, Kyurem, Slowbro, stuff like that. Anyway, I'm going to pull a switch into my Starmie, even though it's my Keldeo counter, because I'm really afraid of some lure as he reveals leftovers and being faster than me. I'm going to pull a switch to Ferrothorn right now. Bold me being slow is real. I'm just gonna set up spikes, because the hazards, just one spike is just gonna be really big in the long run, and he does try to substitute. Probably, I don't know, he's not even pressure, so I don't know why he'd try to sub, but I'm just gonna go for the Iron Head. I mean, that's why I didn't go for the Leech Seed or the T-Wave, but yeah. He does Ice Beam. I want Iron Head again. I think I can afford to take one more Ice Beam without recovery, as he does pull a Hard Switch in Lando T. I'm not expecting this thing to be Helmet or anything. So yeah, he's actually leftovers. This thing could be threatening. I just don't know what it is. And I'm really afraid of going for a leech. Okay, he does rock polish, so... Oh, fuck, come on. I want this leech. So he's gonna get up an SD. Oh my god! You're just really trying to get me 6-0'd by this thing? Fucking hell! You have to be kidding me. Oh my god. Man. I literally just praying for edge misses and he's obviously not gonna miss edge. That is so dumb. 3 leech misses? I hope you miss. Go to hell. Oh my god. Imagine if I had a leech seed right now, the first one. Yeah, of course he hits. Just keep missing, bro. Just keep missing. I'm literally my... Okay, of course. Fuck you. My god. I hate these lucky ass players. Oh my god. Fucking hell. Garbage. Goodness gracious. Oh my god. Freaking trash. I'm gonna get one more game because I can't end it on that. That's just bullshit. That is absolute bullshit. Anyway, my opponent is using some Terrakion, Shiny Diancie, some Fire. It looks pretty neat actually. It looks weak to opposing Diancie anyway. Manectric does look threatening. His Diancie is threatening, of course. I'm gonna lead off with my Lando T because it can get up rocks, it can threaten his Diancie out. He does actually lead off with his Terrakion. I kinda wanna EQ. Even though, whatever, I'm gonna do it. No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna get up my rocks because it's a consistent play. That will bring me some benefit regardless of what happens. He does pull a switch into his Garchomp. And so, I want to go with something that forces Talonflame. Or Hazards, I don't know. I can go to my Starmie and fire off a Scald. Try to get this burn on the Ferrothorn or something like that, and get the chip, as he does just EQ and that does nothing. I'm gonna fire off one more Scald. I could probably recover, but I feel like I can spin later. And I want to damage this Chomp as I do get the burn. Nice. And my Manectric gets dragged down, that's fine with me. I get off my Mega Evolution, I can just HP Ice. This thing is a massive threat to his team. He does actually pull a hard switch into his Latios. I think this... Oh, that does 2 a KO. I'm gonna go for it, because Scarf Defog... Oh, it is Scarf. Oh my god. That's a misplay on my part. I knew he was either Scarf Rack or Scarf Latios, and I just thought that he wouldn't be Scarf Defog Latios when he has a Talonflame. But it turns out that is his choice set, so I really made a misplay with that. I'm gonna have to be very careful with his Talonflame and stuff right now. He does go to his Diancie. I'm gonna pull switch into my Starmie, predicting an HP Fire. As he does go for that HP Fire. I'm gonna pull switch into my Ferrothorn because I'm technically slower than this Diancie, and I don't know if he knows it or not. If he does, I don't want to lose my Starmie just like that. And I mean, if he switches, I get off recover, but otherwise he's going to Ferrothorn. And I can put pressure on Ferrothorn, so this is probably going to be a little bit of hazard game. But yeah, he does pull a switch into his Garchomp. I'm going to pull a switch into my Togekiss because I know I can roost off on whatever he wants to do. Even though it's going to let in his Diancie or his Terrakion. Oh, it's Rest. What the heck? That is interesting. I'm going to Air Slash for damage. I don't know what he wants to do. As he's going to have the Sand Boost this turn for Terrakion and Diancie. Ugh, I really should not have just risked my Manectric like that. That was a big misplay. He does pull the switch into his Terrakion. I think he's gonna go for the edge, so I'm gonna go to my Ferrothorn. Sometimes you just gotta take that damage, and I can try to see what his set is. I'm trying to keep my Lando healthy because it's a really big threat to his team right now, as he does go for the edge. And on the Ferrothorn, Terrakion, yeah, that has to be banded, so I'm just gonna go for a Leech Seed, as he stays in to edge me again. I'm gonna set up a Spike, as he does go to his Ferrothorn, yup, and I can just recover on this thing. It's not really gonna threaten me. How much health is my Starmie at? Yeah, I may not be able to spin this game. My Starmie may have to say rip, but if at some point I knock off this Ferrothorn, my Ferrothorn is going to beat it 1v1, which is going to be really nice for me. And these hazards are staying on his team, so that's going to be really nice. As he does try to Gyro Ball, predicting something. Yeah, I mean, my Starmie's not really doing anything, so I'm going to Spike, go to my Lando T and knock this thing off. Or I can spin once. Let me try. Let's see, how much health am I at? Yeah, I am at enough health to spin this turn, so that's gonna be nice. As he actually pulls a switch into Talonflame. I thought he might pull a switch into Garchomp. I'll take it. Yeah, I think he meant to go to his Garchomp, but I'm gonna get that win, and I'm gonna end this live right there. So yeah, that's gonna be it. Don't get hacked. Don't get mad if people hack. Don't tilt if people hacks you. That's the key to OLT, is to not tilt. Anyway, that's gonna be it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.